Look at my skin, except for that. But look at my skin. It looks so pretty. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Erica, and that is with a C, not a K. But no hard feelings towards my other Ericas out there with a K. I love y'all too. But seriously, welcome back to my channel. I really appreciate the support, and y'all being a part of my family is really important to me. So we are going to get into this bomb look right here. And if that is something that you think you'd be interested in, before we get into the video, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and hit the notification bell. You're not gonna be disappointed, but it really helps out the channel. So if you are interested in getting into this look, then keep on watching. Before we even get into anything, once we hit 1K subscribers, I actually will be doing a little makeup giveaway. So stay tuned for that. Go ahead and subscribe so you can be a part of that. We're just gonna get right into it. I really don't have too much to say for once in my life. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and get right into the video. So today I'm gonna be doing kind of a pink and purple, really fun look today. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna go ahead and start just by priming my face. I'm gonna start with the Baby Skin and the Pore Benefit Primer. Y'all know I love both of these and I use them in just about every video. So nothing really too new here. I've kind of been using both of them all over my face. I just feel like they work really well together. You always, well, I'm not gonna say always because a lot of people don't use primers. They just don't, and they find it easier to not use one. I love a primer, so I'm gonna stick to my guns and be like, you know, your makeup starts always with a really good primer. Next thing we're gonna do is go in with our foundation. I have been like loving this foundation 100%. So this foundation is of course the Fenty Beauty, the Hydrating Foundation in the shade 330. Favorite foundation right now. This foundation makes you just look so flawless. And the funny thing to me is because it's hydrating. So like I have oily skin and I don't really like hydrating foundations too much because obviously I am not really looking for hydration too much. I'm looking for it to be matte, but I'm really liking it because it just makes your skin look so flawless and it really doesn't keep you oily or anything like that. Usually when I use this foundation, I tend to go through a little bit more just because it's not really super full coverage, which is what I tend to look for in foundations. So I have to build it up a little bit more. Oh my God, I can't believe I broke out. Look at that. It just sticks out like a sore thumb. I hate it. Like, it's always just, you know what? I'm not even gonna complain about it. It's a part of life. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and just jump right into concealer. Again, when you find something that you love, stick with it. I mean, it's always good to try new things, but right now I've been in love with this. So this is my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is in the shade Sand, and I'm just gonna use this in all of my areas that I want to be highlighted. So I'm gonna use it right on my chin, right under the eyes, get those dark circles out of there. So I actually want to be a little bit more highlighted in those areas. This does a really good job at concealing, but I really want it to be a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is in the shade Porcelain. I hate that name, but That's the shade that it's in. And it's just a little bit of a lighter concealer. We'll let that sit for just a second. I'm gonna go ahead and go in and contour. So I'm actually gonna contour a little bit differently today. I'm gonna use this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. This is in the shade Hazelnut, and I'm gonna use this to contour today. I used this a while back, and I ended up finding this in my makeup kit as well, and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't used this in forever. So we're gonna use it and see what happens. All right, let's blend out this concealer. Just one little piece. It doesn't want to stay back. So y'all see how this kind of got a little bit darker than I wanted it to? I'm just gonna take my foundation brush and just go over it, and it helps to really blend it in and give me that shadow that I want without it being too dark. I forgot how pretty this was as a contour. I'll have to start using this again. Let's see. Jeez. Like, I forgot how pretty it was. Like, it just gives me this beautiful, like, golden color. Don't y'all love this? Oh my, this looks so good. It just looks like you were just kissed by the sun or something like that. Look at my skin, except for that. But look at my skin. It looks so pretty. Go get y'all some Instant Age Rewind. Go get it. It works as a beautiful contour. I absolutely am adoring this right now. We're gonna set our concealer real quick. So here go the powder cloud again. Here go the powder cloud. So this is by Ciate. It's their translucent powder. So I'm just gonna use that underneath my eyes and all the places that I applied concealer. You know how like when you were halfway done with your makeup and you just already feeling yourself? That's where I am right now. Anywho, next step is gonna be our brows. So I'm gonna go ahead and just spoolie these little boys up really quickly. Get my hairs all in place. And this part is not gonna change in my channel either. I'm just gonna go in with my angle brush and then my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the shade dark brown. And we're gonna get these brows in order because right now they don't have no order in a quart. By the way, concealer I'm using is the same concealer I use to highlight. It's the Too Faced Born This Way. We are done with the brows, so let's go ahead and get into this eye look. I'm actually kind of excited about it because purple, of course, is my favorite color. Pink is my second favorite color, so why not use both of them? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelids with this concealer as well. I'm literally just gonna put a couple dabs of it on there because it has a lot on there from when I used it underneath my eyes, so I really don't need too much more on here, but I am gonna put a little bit just so that way I have a clean face to work on. All right, let's do this. We're gonna be using the James Charles palette. I'm pretty sure that's the only palette that I'm gonna really be using, and we're just gonna be working out of this lovely section right over here with all of those purples and pink. So I have to get a color laid down. So the first color that I'm gonna get laid down, I like to start with my darkest color first sometimes. So I'm gonna go in with this nice rich dark purple right here, and we're gonna put that in the shape that we want. So I kind of want this purple to be even a little bit darker, so I'm gonna go into the black shade in that James Charles palette and just keep that black right here just to give it a little bit more definition. Good so far. So the next shade I'm gonna go into is this like pink shade in the James Charles palette, and I'm gonna put that right on top of the purple. I'm kind of using a small brush just to make sure my color stays in a certain area. And we will definitely eventually blend that up. Something kind of wants to add a little yellow at the top. I think I want to do it. I'm just going to add a little bit of yellow. Nothing too much, but just enough so that it's visible. And I'm gonna go back in with that pink shade and make sure we can still visibly see it. All right, y'all. Let's cut this crease. The brush that I'm gonna be using for this is the Morphe M167, and then I'm gonna be using my P. Louise base in shade number Rumor 01. Whew. I'm telling you, I like hold my breath every time I do this. I'm gonna end up dead doing one of these cut creases one of these days. Cause of death, cut crease. We're gonna tap off all of this excess product. So for the lid, I'm actually gonna take a makeup wipe so we can have a fresh start. Now that we're pretty much cleaned off, I'm gonna go in with just a little bit more of concealer. I feel like I have the perfect shade to go in the crease. And this is from the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It's called Giza, one of the two. We're using it. And we're just gonna pack that all over our lid. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with some eyeliner. So I'm gonna go in with a black liner, and then we will possibly go over it with glitter. I don't know, it depends on how this looks. This is so difficult because after seeing this, how it is now, I don't even want to add a glitter. Like, I feel like it looks fine with the eyeliner. But knowing me, like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna stick to my guns. So I am now gonna go ahead and go in with some mascara. And look, y'all, there's like no fallout. Like, that James Charles palette is really, really good, because usually if I do looks like this, I would start with my, you know, my brows and my eyes first, and then I would go into my face makeup. So for under the eyes, I have this purple liner I was thinking about using. Let's try it. And then I think I'm gonna blend it out with a pink. I feel like I need something in the inner corner. And I'm thinking of maybe putting my glitter on the inner corner instead of on my eyeliner. Let's do that. I think that would be good because I can still get my sparkle without having, because I feel like that would just be a little bit too much, which is so weird me saying too much because usually that's impossible. Using a glitter on the inner corner, I usually don't put a glitter glue down because usually it ends up sticking. You don't need that much. That's pretty. I gotta get this fallout off though. These are gonna be from my lash line, so they will be available soon to all of you. Just stay tuned for that. So I kind of want to get into some tea, or whatever they call it. I know everybody is probably talking about it right now, so this might be a little cliche, but oh well. But I just want to get into something. This whole coronavirus thing, I don't want to say people are blowing it out of proportion, but I do want to say that I think people are going a little bit overboard. This blush is by Mary Kay, by the way. Just because, like, at least in my city, and I think it's probably most cities around the US, people are buying up all of the toilet paper. Yes, the toilet paper. So my question to a lot of the people out there is, what is toilet paper gonna do in a crisis? I mean, serious. I mean, think about it. You can wipe your, you know what, with toilet paper, okay? But one big old thing of toilet paper, you'll be just fine for a family. And it's not gonna do anything else for anything. It's just toilet paper. Like, and then people are going to the grocery stores and they are, you know, buying up everything, all of the meat and all of the, like, my fiance, he went to the store because it was our regular grocery week. I'm gonna go in with some highlighter. This is a City Color Stellar highlighter. It was our regular grocery shopping week, and he went in there. He was in there for like 2 hours, for one. For two, like, there was literally nothing in the deli, and that's where I get all of my, you know, like my fish and my chicken and my hamburger and things like that. I get all of that stuff from the deli because I like it fresh. There was literally nothing. He was not able to get any of that. And I mean, it's, in a way, it's good that people are, you know, taking precautions and things like that. But at the same time, you have to take the proper precautions. You can't just go buy up everything and, you know, all of that because you're scared. Like, you have to, like, if you're really gonna do that, why don't you buy stuff that is non-perishable? If the power was to go out or things were to happen, like, go buy something that is going to be beneficial. Go buy canned goods. Go buy non-perishable items, because that is what is going to last and get you through. Not meat, not I can't talk. Not, you know, items that you put into your refrigerator. It's just, people are just really, it just shows how ignorant society is. I'm sorry, but it really just shows. And it's really, really sad. Like, you know, with all the jokes and stuff like that, and it's just, to me, it's just really, really sad. And I really am praying for this society, because, you know, if things hit the fan like how I think they will, people are not going to be ready. They're not going to know what to do. What's going to happen if your cell phone, you know, gets cut off? People are gonna lose their mind. Like, I do YouTube for for fun. I really love what I do, but there are people who their life is dependent on their phone, and that's good and bad. You know, that's good that people have the opportunity to do that, but there's also that bad opportunity too. So I'm not gonna get into that and all of that, but I am gonna go ahead and get into this lip though. So for my lips, I am gonna go ahead and line my lips with the Sephora Jumbo Lip Pencil. This is, it doesn't, oh wait, maybe it says Rapid Nude. Rapid Nude, that's what the color this is. And I'm gonna hit that layer. And then we're gonna go ahead and go in with the Kat Von Z lipstick. It's her liquid lipstick. This is Melancholia. That's what it's called. And so I'm gonna go in with that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and spray us down with some Max Fix. I said Max. I promise y'all, I am educated. Max Fix Plus. And I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush just to dab that into the skin so there's no water spots and all of that stuff we don't want. And y'all, we are finally done. This is the final look. So I'm about to take my hair down because we gotta see how this, we gotta see how it's gonna look when you actually out and about. So this is the final look, everybody. Thank y'all so much for watching my channel. And thank you so much for just being a part of my family, taking time out of your day to, join me. So again, like we say in every single video, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff really, really helps out the channel. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Leave some comments on what you like, didn't like, what you want me to do next. I'll holla.